Hansel and Gretel, how fondly I recall your memory in melody when evening shadows fall. Though years may fade and settle, forevermore you'll be my lovable Hansel and Gretel. In dreams you're still with me. In a small clearing in the middle of a large forest, there lived a poor woodchopper with his wife and his 2 children named Hansel and Gretel. The wife was the children's stepmother, and she was very cruel to them. One evening, the woodchopper's wife said to her husband,
"There is not enough food for the 4 of us. We must take Hansel and Gretel deep into the forest and leave them there. Then we shall have enough to eat."
This plan terrified the woodchopper, but she forced him to agree to it. Overhearing this, Gretel was very frightened. But Hansel said, "Don't worry, Gretel. I have a plan that will save us."
Don't worry, Gretel. Hansel is beside you. Have faith and you will see. You will soon be free.
Hansel stole quietly out of the back door and filled his pockets with shiny pebbles. The next morning, as they went into the forest, Hansel lagged behind, dropping the shiny pebbles. I drop little pebbles as I walk along. With every pebble that I drop, I sing this song. Please, little pebbles, wherever I roam, please, oh, please help us find our way home. Reaching the middle of the forest, the woodchopper and his wife left the children sleeping in front of the fire. When Hansel and Gretel awakened, it was night. However, the pebbles which Hansel had dropped were shining in the moonlight and led them back home. Their father was very happy to see them, but the cruel stepmother was all the more determined to get rid of them the very next day. This time, however, Hansel didn't have time to get any pebbles, so he dropped his precious breadcrumbs as they were taken into the forest. When Hansel and Gretel tried to find their way home, they discovered that the birds had eaten all the breadcrumbs. Now they were lost in the deep forest. Hansel and Gretel, the angels up above will guard you and protect you with all their love. Brave little Hansel took Gretel by the hand and tried to find his way out of the deep forest. Just when it seemed that they could go on no more, they heard the happy song of a bluebird and followed it. You follow the bluebird and listen to his song. If you follow the bluebird, you never will go wrong. The bluebird's a true bird, with him is where you belong. So you follow the bluebird and listen to his song. Suddenly Gretel pulled Hansel's arm and shouted, "Look, Hansel, over there in the clearing." Turning, Hansel saw a little house made of gingerbread with windows of sugar candy.
In a house of gingerbread and sugar candy, life would be fine and dandy. Morning, noon, and night, we could satisfy our appetite.
They were so hungry they started eating part of the roof, when a voice from inside said,
"Nibble, nibble like a mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?"
The door opened and an old woman came out and said,
"Won't you come in? You must be hungry and tired."
After eating a wonderful meal, they soon fell asleep. Just then the old woman grabbed Hansel and threw him into the cellar and locked the door, because she really was a wicked old witch who ate little boys and girls. The next morning, she made a big fire in the oven, and awakening Gretel said,
I'm going to eat your brother first, because he is fatter than you. Crawl into the oven and see if it is hot enough.
Poor Gretel was terrified. "Please show me how," she cried. Just as the witch started to crawl into the oven, Gretel quickly pushed her in and slammed the door. Then, running to the cellar, she soon had Hansel free.
We are free, and no more will the wicked witch trouble children such as we. Now at last we are free, now at last we are free.
As they tried to find their way home again through the forest, they suddenly heard the ring of a woodchopper's axe. To their delight, it was their father. Joyously they hurried home and found that their stepmother had gone away forever. From then on, they never went hungry again, but lived happily ever after. Though years may fade and settle, forevermore you'll be my lovable Hansel and Gretel. In dreams you'll see